Lovelies, hello family, hello friends, welcome once again to my channel. I didn't know that mixing up colors was going to give me this kind of effect. I'm loving this right now. Now it's left for me to finish off with the second or with the other parts, and then our earrings will be done. So I would like to finish the other part with you, as I always do. Please find your beads and let's get going. If you want to learn how to mix up colors, now you don't mix everything up, okay? You just pick little by little from each color. All right, so I'm using 4 colors, and I have colors of orange and colors of pink. So what do I mean by that? I have light orange and a hot orange, if I could say that. This is a light pink and a hot pink because it's really bright. It's a dark, sort of a dark bright color pink. And this is a light one, and this is also kind of, this is not really very dark, but let me say a hot orange, and this is a hot pink, if I could say that. Yeah, so I'm using 4 colors at a go. If you have 3 colors, you can also mix everything up, but like I said, you pick a little bit of everything like I've done here. Okay, so I'm going to start with this part only. When it's finished, I would add more. All right, and then to go ahead, obviously I would need my beading needle. This time I'm going to use orange. If you have if you are using the same kind of beads that I have, you could use orange color thread or pink, because that's what you are using, and everything is going to be to blend very well. So I choose to use orange this time, and also my pair of scissors, my beading mat, and my stats. So I have prepared some stats here that for I have already prepared stats here that I'll be using. This time I'm not using a dark material, I'm using a pink material because of the blend, right? So let's get going. Yeah, so as you know, I always start with 3 beads, but this time is going to be different bead colors randomly. I mean, you pick any kind of bead you want, and without any pattern to add. Yeah, we are not reading any pattern, we are just, I mean, moving with the flow. You can pick any kind of bead you want. If you don't have, you have just one color bead, just go with it, guys. The most important thing is for you to be able to understand. And sorry, I'm not going to explain into details. All right, if you're a new person or a beginner, I would suggest you click the link in the description to understand what is really going on. I'm really being speedy here because I have tutorials on this already, so I'm going to add similar videos to the description so that you click and watch if you want to really understand what is going on. Yeah, it's not as too fast. You can also learn from here, but I'll suggest you go there, click the link and watch similar videos so you can understand better. So total rows is going to be up to 8. Yeah, and you already know that I zip up. Okay, so the first is going to be 8, second is going to be 7 rows. And also, if you watch my videos, you really understand what I mean by rows and also zipping up. Yeah, so please stay with me, don't move an inch, and if you want to understand, you should sit until we are done with what I'm doing. Yeah, thank you so much. It's the most simple tutorial ever. Very easy to finish, and even with the thread, it doesn't take too much thread. It's about a quarter of an arm's length, guys, and you'll be left with a lot depending on the kind of size of beads you're using. So these are 11 seed beads as well. So for now, I'm done with the second row. I'm going to the third row. Yeah, so every corner you start with 2 beads as well to get you that shape, and from there you continue with what we call the peyote stitching. In every space you put one bead. So you can make a pendant from this project. You can also make earrings. You can make I mean, it can be a charm to your bag. You can make the sizes as big as you want. You don't have to follow the same rules as I'm doing, guys. So please learn how this is done, and then you can add your own, pattern to it. Yeah, if you understand, you would understand, or you'd also understand whatever pattern you wish to add to your project. Row 3, and so we're going to go up to row 8. So please keep picking the beads randomly, okay? There's no pattern to this, you're just mixing up all the colors. Yeah, so I'll go round one more time and then do the rest off camera. To row 4, I'll finish say 3 more rows plus 1 1 1 in each space, which together will be 8 rows, and then get back to you. First part, I wanted to finish up to the 8th row, but my thread was getting finished, so I had to stop on the 7th row, and it's the right thing to do in any case. The second part is going to be up to 8 rows, and if you are new on this channel, please check the link that I've posted, or I've added to the description, so you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, you would actually need one part to be 8 rows, the other to be 7 rows, and then you add together, and that's what is going to make you to be able to zip up, okay, and make a beautiful project. Yeah, so I'll get back to you when I'm done with the other pair. It's going to be the same procedure, there's nothing more to it. That pair is ready, and they look gorgeous, they look so gorgeous. Yeah, so we have the row that the thread is coming out from the part with the 8 rows, okay, and this is how it should be. So I'll go ahead to put them together this way, and it should not be new to you guys. I mean, you can put the needle in each bead, I mean one by one, and also do that, but that will waste time, so I'm just doubling them up. As you can see with the other tutorials, I was just doing it one by one because I wanted some of you to understand that it can also be done that way, especially when you are new. But when you do it this way, it's faster, and you finish your work on time. See how fast I'm here. I feel like I'm faster than the last time's tutorial. Yeah, because I'm doubling them up. The zipping process is done and look how gorgeous. So I'll go around one more time and get back to you. I have gone ahead to attach the stud, but this time it's not in the middle. Okay, it is up a little bit because I realized that with the other tutorial, when I put it in the middle, it wasn't really helping with my ear. So what I mean by that is because the studs are quite small, it was a little hanging on my ear, which I didn't like it. It wasn't really tightening my ear that much, so I had to put it up and it was perfect. Yes, so I have changed the position and that's the new thing. So I'll get back to you. I'll finish with the other pair. I'm gonna get back to you when all is dry. So I have to wait for the next 24 hours. And if you get to know, this the glue I used, E6000. Okay, now please watch the link, okay, and you get to understand how I was able to do this. The similar videos that I have attached, there's a lot you can understand. Okay, thank you so much, and I'll get back to you after 24 hours when the glue is dry. So amazed, guys. I'm super amazed and so happy and so proud of myself. The glue is very well dried and they both look so stunning. Wow, I love it. Guys, please don't hesitate to start something new, okay? Like I always say, if you have different colors, just don't wait. Don't waste your time to buy. Did I say don't waste your time? You can go to the shops and buy the same colors as you want. But what I really meant was, I mean, if you have colors, you can try. Okay, you don't have to get the same colors, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sitting from the beginning till the end, and I hope you will try your hands on this. You would not be disappointed. Thank you. Those of you who want to start businesses with this, those of you who want to gift a friend, I mean, it's super easy and you can finish within how many minutes. It depends on the how fast you are as well. Like within 10 minutes you are done. Okay, thank you so much, and I'm going to meet you on the next tutorial. Till then, God bless you.